You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Got my Rock socks on today, Steve. Looking good, buddy.
Prove it.
Looking good.
Yeah, you do.
They're looking good.
Nice.
Yeah, you can get them too, man. They do look awesome. The BJ and Migs Rock socks. Put them on your feet now. You can get them at KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Mix, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, and it's time to turn down for tacos.
Charge out for what?
Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, get that taco. Okay. Thanks, pal. I think I will.
This is the slogan for every day. Get that taco.
So I'm getting lunch with my buddy Matt, and we were talking about where do we want to get lunch. He goes, well, it's turned down for tacos, so
Nice.
we got to get some tacos today.
Oh, look at you and Matt.
That's right.
Get it done.
And get some tacos
Nice.
in Tacoma.
Ooh.
Tacoma tacos.
That's the best place to get them. It's got taco in the name.
Yeah, on Tuesday. That's a triple T right there.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Rick in Tukwila. Rick, are you there, sir?
Yes.
Excellent. What's he playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to check out Ace Comic Con that's happening June 28th through the 30th at the CenturyLink Field Event Center. Plus, you'll be entered for the grand prize. Somebody very lucky is going to get a VIP pass to meet Thanos himself.
Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Wow.
Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want tickets, they're available now at acecomiccon.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
It really is a hell of a surprise.
Yeah, really.
And
For those playing at home, Rick will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Rick, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
On Sesame Street, which 2 characters live in an apartment at 123 Sesame Street?
Bert Mooney.
Yes. What sport has a hooker in a scrum?
Polo.
No.
Lacrosse.
No.
Pass.
What was the first vitamin to be discovered and named?
C.
No.
D.
No.
B.
No. What country was the first to send an object to the moon?
Repeat.
What country was the first to send an object to the moon?
Russia.
Yes. What city is the capital of Djibouti?
Pass.
Who are the 2 female leads in the Scooby-Doo cartoons?
Daphne and Selma.
No.
Pass.
What is the name of Al Bundy's wife on Married with Children?
Peg.
Yes. What fast food chain was founded by Glenn Bell in 1962?
Burger King.
What was that?
Burger King.
No. 1, 2, 3, correct.
Did he not answer the Scooby-Doo question right, or did I hear wrong?
I heard the wrong answer.
Would you say that again, Rick? Who are the 2 female leads in Scooby-Doo?
Daphne and Selma.
Oh, yep, that's right. You did say it wrong.
Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's not that one.
Nope.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Steve might get hung up on that one and not get
maybe.
answers. Yeah, I don't think so. But You never know.
You just never know.
Stranger things have happened.
That's right.
Steve hasn't gotten a goose egg, right?
No.
Okay.
In a while.
Okay.
I think I've done it before.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. As I don't know if you actually have gotten a goose egg.
I'm pretty sure I have.
I think if you managed to at least get one. Well, I know we've got Beat Migs police out there who might be able to correct us on that one.
Oh, sweet.
Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
On Sesame Street, which two characters live in an apartment at 123 Sesame Street?
Bert and Ernie.
Yes. What sport has a hooker in a scrum?
Oh, that would be Kirkland on the weekends.
No. Yeah.
That's rugby.
Yes. What was the first vitamin to be discovered and named?
Vitamin D.
No.
Nuts.
Vitamin C.
No.
Vitamin B.
No. What country was
Flintstones.
No. What country was the first to send an object to the moon?
That would what country? Russia.
Yes. What city is the capital of Djibouti?
Djibouti. What?
What city is the capital of Djibouti?
What city is Bangkok?
No.
Djibouti City.
Yes. What are the two main females of the Scooby-Doo cartoons?
Thelma and Louise.
No.
Daphne and Thelma.
No.
Daphne and Thelma.
No. What's the name of Al Bundy?
Velma.
Yeah.
Velma.
Rick did the same thing. He only got 3 correct. But Steve, you got 4 correct and you win.
A lot closer than I thought it would be. Sorry, Rick.
Oh, that's all right.
All right, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, he said Daphne and Selma.
Yeah. I tried to get it to him, too, but
Yeah.
he had a second shot, and he still didn't get it right.
Yeah, he thought long and hard about that one and still couldn't get it correct.
I got to tell you, I want to throw stones at the vitamin question, but I just figured it out, and I'm an idiot.
Okay.
We're all idiots.
Uh-huh.
I mean, think about the vitamins there, how they start. There's vitamin D, C,
Sun.
B. So what would be the first one if they're doing it alphabetically?
Vitamin A.
Yes.
I felt like such an idiot going, why wasn't that my first? I didn't have it in my head, too.
I was totally thinking something like an iron or calcium or something.
No, vitamin A.
But I was like Steve going, was it C? Was it D? And then I'm going, oh, wait a minute. It's the first one. Oh,
See,
I'm a
and I thought that
moron.
was going to be an easy one,
It
too. And
is.
okay.
No,
I
we're
feel a little
idiots.
bit better about that then.
We're stupid.
One of the questions you didn't get to, what was the name of Al Bundy's wife on Married with Children?
Oh, Peg.
Yeah. And then what fast food chain was founded by Glenn Bell in 1962?
Taco Bell.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Rick didn't get that one correct.
I didn't realize that Bell was actually the dude's name.
Yeah, right?
Oh, now
You
I know
just
why
love
it's called-
tacos?
Well, I just figured, I don't know why I thought the bell was something
Maybe like a
significant.
church bell or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not giving you a hard time. It's just funny that this dude loved tacos. He's like, well, I'm going to name it Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That'd be like if you love burgers, it'd be Burger Shay.
Yeah.
Burger Shay.
I think I'm going to open up a
Burger
joint. Burger Shay.
Congratulations, Steve. You won with 4 correct.
And caller number 4, you're checking out Ace Comic Con, which is happening June 28th through on June 28th. And you also get a chance at the grand prize, which is a VIP pass to meet Josh Brolin. Caller number 8, 206-421, or is it 4?
No, you got 4.
Yeah, caller 4 at 206-421-ROCK. Caller number 4.
Okay.
I got it right. I know what's going on.
What would be, if you're going to open up a restaurant, what food are you going to open? Like, we talk about Taco Bell. Mr. Bell made it.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick one type of food.
Oh, man. Well, I
You
love
gotta go
Indian.
burger joint?
I love Indian food, so could I call it like curry shay?
You could do that.
Yeah.
Or like BJ Masala.
BJ Masala's better.
BJ Masalas.
Yeah, BJ's Masalas. BJ Masala.
Or non-BJ.
Yeah. Oh, naan. Yeah, like the naan bread. BJ naan. Naan BJ.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what specialty food would I want to go.
It's got to be sushi for you,
I'm
right?
leaning towards sushi. That way I could just skim off the top all the time. Just show up and be like, yo, hook it up.
Exactly.
Give me my roll.
Well, I feel like I do the same thing. If it's my restaurant, I'm skimming off the top.
Yeah, of course.
Sushi Steve.
No, my specialty will be like these family-sized rolls. So it'll be called Mig's Long Rolls.
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the name of the restaurant.
I was
thinking
thinking-
I'm going to go enjoy some food at Mig's Long Roll.
Mig's Long Roll.
I feel like regardless of whatever type of restaurant you'd open, you'd need somebody dressed up as that food item
Yes.
outside. Doesn't matter. It could be a fancy restaurant.
Some
You'd
crazy
still have
fish.
Yeah. Or a sushi roll, an actual sushi roll.
Or a lump of rice and then a fish, and they'll be like the rice will be chasing the fish.
Yeah, that's perfect for a classy restaurant.
I'm not saying this place is classy. It's called Mig's Long Roll.
Yeah, Mig's Long Roll.
Or I could be, and then we could also have the girthy roll.
Okay, this is a very classy restaurant.
All right.
The Magnum Mig's roll.
Yeah, it'd be like Mig's Long Roll, and then it's a mouthful.
Oh yeah, this is
I like that.
This is
Good
definitely Zagat rated, no doubt about it. Yeah,
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
All right, what about you, Danny?
Danny
You know,
Hut.
pizza?
Yeah, Danny Hut.
Danny Hut.
Danny Hut.
Yeah, easy enough.
Or Little Danny's.
Yeah.
Little Danny's is good.
Or emo pies.
Emo pie. Sad pie.
Sad pie.
Sad pie. That's it.
Sad pie is actually pretty awesome.
We've got serious pie. Why not sad pie?
Yeah.
And the pepperoni, you put the sad face.
Perfect.
Yeah. Instead of a happy face pizza, it's a sad face.
Maybe broken hearts for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this plan.
I'm thinking it's perfect for when you break up with somebody, you get that perfect sad pie. You eat the whole thing, no guilt.
Oh, yeah.
I'd obviously have to do Mexican food. My parents would disown me if I didn't do Mexican
Yeah, I
food.
suppose you're right.
My mom makes the best salsas, but I'm trying to think Vicky's tacos.
Or-
Of course.
Yeah.
Tamales.
Yeah, Vicky's hot tamales.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah. Okay.
Spicy tamale.
Get your tacos and tamales.
Spicy Vicky's.
Ooh, Red, a.k.a. Rucky, the Seawolves mascot. He said he'd be willing to be my mascot for Mig's Long Roll.
Oh, well, how about this?
I'm
So you
already
got
in.
someone to dance.
I already got my first employee.
That's really nice. I can't wait.
I'd probably go with sandwiches just because I really love a good Reuben. So I'd just have all those different kind of really awesome sandwiches.
Revs Rubens.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If somebody wanted to know, is this true? Taco Bell originally started by selling hot dogs?
Yeah.
What?
I was actually reading the guy who started it.
What?
Apparently had his own little hot dog stand called Bell's Drive-In, and then he watched this Mexican restaurant have these giant lines, so he tried to reverse engineer the tacos because they had the hard shells, and then they eventually said, no, come in, we'll show you how to make it. So he opened up a stand called Taco Tia, which means anti-taco or Aunt Taco, and then eventually it became Taco Bell.
How about that restaurant that basically said, sure, we'll show you how to do it, and they created a chain. They don't even get any credit for it. Like, they showed him how to do it.
Right.
And he didn't. I hope he gave him a piece of something. They were really friendly. Like, he didn't even have to reverse engineer it. Oh, yeah, here you go. Next thing you know, this guy opens up all the Taco Bells.
Well, they named it El Taco, and then he sold it off to his business partner, and that's when they called it Taco Bell.
Oh. And now we have Del Taco, which is not El Taco. I don't even know if there's any El Tacos around.
I don't think so.
I don't know any El Taco.
Yeah. So his business partner got the name and then didn't do anything with it. And Taco Bell killed.
Also, they have a Beyond Meat taco at Del Taco nowadays, and I tried it this weekend, and it's delicious.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh.
Beyond Meat's taking over the world, man.
Wow.
Starting
But
to win over meat eaters.
But am I hearing Beyond Meat, though, still has a lot of carbs and stuff?
That's all it is carbs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna
vegetable carbs.
you're eating healthier than eating.
I don't know. See, I know they say that, but for my carb world, I need to not eat carbs.
Well, then
Maybe I should go back to meat.
go back to meat, man.
Yeah.
Put that meat in your mouth, man.
I think I'm going to
Yep.
have to. Oh, man.
More meat.
Or wait for Nestle's, who's supposedly going to be making a new plant-based burger that's going to be, which is so funny at Nestle of all people.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
it's supposedly going to be even healthier than the Beyond Meat or Impossibles.
Nestle told me they were making a chocolate bar burger. I'd be excited for that.
Chocolate burgers, yummy.
Yeah, that would be great.
Someone says Danny's Pizza Place, we call it Danny's Titanic Pizza.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like that.
You should have a giant pizza.
Okay.
Please.
And then, it'll be
And a salad bar with iceberg lettuce.
Man versus Foodka.
Absolutely.
There it is.
That's the only thing he'll have at the salad bar is just iceberg lettuce. Nice. Okay, well, there we go. We got a big pizza. We got the Titanic. I am really hungry.
Yeah.
Damn. It is time now for listeners on the loose. This is where you're going to get to pick the topic. This is where you get to guide the show. And by the way, we're going to start things off with the new driver of the Miss Rock hydroplane. Can you believe it? We're getting close to the season again. Brian Perkins joins us at 9:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
BJ, I'm excited to have our next guest on because, well, we have the man that's going to be driving Miss Rock to victory at Seafair, Brian Perkins, and from CarStar, Kevin Parsons.
There we go. They are here, which means, of course, you guys have become actually the signal of summer when I think about it, because we've been...
It's go time.
Yeah, we've had such a great relationship with the fact that, CarStar and Miss Rock is back. And Brian has got himself a sweet... Yep. That's a sweet shirt, man.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys can't see it on the radio, but hopefully...
We'll take pictures. We will, because
BJ's very fashion-focused.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But we should have a nice, clean image this year.
Yeah.
Well, and the shirt's kind of based off of how the Miss Rock is going to look. It's got the checkers and the red and the black
Lots
and the
of
gold,
checkers.
of course. Yeah.
Lots of checkers, yeah.
And you told something before we went on the air that the reason why it's less black and more checkers is because of how hot.
Yeah.
I never thought about that, how hot the hydroplane would get because it was painted black for the longest time.
That's because you and I get to sit there and have a beverage and watch all that go down. We don't actually have to do any work.
Beverage while we watch everyone else cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's, you know what? It takes a lot of work to make one of these boats run. And we have probably one of the best teams out there. We're mostly all volunteer. But the guys, we've been a solid group for probably the last 6 to 8 years. Mm-hmm. And they work hard, and these boats in the sun, of course it's summer, it's hot, right? And black absorbs a lot of heat, and so the guys, when the boat was painted black, the guys were on the deck and they'd actually get blisters on their knees and stuff from just how hot it gets. It gets over 200 degrees just from being in the sun.
And Brian, we're happy to have you because you're the new driver, you're the new pilot, and you've got like almost 20 years doing this stuff.
Long time, yeah. I started in 2007 with the Unlimiteds and started racing boats in 2000, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, long time.
That's a dumb question because obviously hydroplanes go very fast, so you're driving very fast. When you get behind the wheel of a car, do you drive fast, or are you like I've done enough fast driving, I need to just tone it down for a second?
You know, it's funny. I try to drive slow. I think I drive slow, but my wife's, we carpool, and on the way home, she's always telling me to slow down. So
you're not on the boat, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Of course, Miss Rock is going to be at Seafair, and from what I understand, Kevin from CarStar, is this the only appearance for Miss Rock this year, right?
No.
We do have another one.
Yes. Well, we've got the Drunky Two Shoes, the big kickoff party for Seafair and for the new hydro over in White Center on the 20th of July.
Well,
we got Idiots Rule, Jane's Addiction Band, and cool. Then Dr. Crew, Motley Crue cover, and they're going to be excellent. So we'd love to see all the Rockaholics show up, and anybody that enjoys Seafair and wants to check out the new boat. Brian's going to be there. We're going to be taking pictures in front of the boat, out in front of the Drunkies, and the Jubilee Days are going on there at White Center too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then our golf tournament, we have a golf tournament that CarStar puts on, and that all the proceeds go to Children's Hospital.
And that's
on the 25th.
The 25th of July. And I misspoke, Kevin. Yeah, you can see it like you said, but I think it's only racing once. Is that what I heard, or am I losing my mind?
No, the boat will be at Tri-Cities. That's the first time it splashes over there.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about at all.
But the Miss Rock will be at Seafair for the first time. That's the first time that this new boat, branded as the Miss Rock, will be at Seafair. And really, you know what? That's the one that counts, right?
That's the one that counts.
Seafair.
And so that must be what it is, because the Miss Rock that we're going to see at Seafair, you guys, this is a whole brand new situation. I was reading just the money, the everything that's gone into this. Tell me a little bit about the boat.
So we have two boats with our team, Go Fast Turn Left. We're based out of Maple Valley. The O'Farrell family.
I love that it's called Go Fast Turn Left.
Yeah. Hey, that's.
Don't know why your wife thinks you drive.
It's a problem if you turn right.
Yeah, it is.
Good point.
But the O'Farrell family out of Maple Valley, they own the boat. The shop's out in Maple Valley. We've had the same boat. We've run the same boat for the last 6, 7, 8 years, and it's a great boat. But Greg and his son have just finished the new boat that we've been working on for probably the same amount of time that he's bought the other one. But it's finally done, and good thing is we're going to get to have a little bit of a shakedown run over in Tri-Cities. We're going to run over there as Payne West Insurance, but gets us prepped for Seattle. Seattle is my hometown. I grew up here. That's where I grew up watching the Unlimiteds, and it's always been an important race for me. Of all of them, the Gold Cup would be fun, but to win in Seattle, I'd take that over Detroit or anywhere else.
Yeah, boy, that would be really, really cool. And of course, so you grew up here when Miss Rock was the. Granted, she had some very difficult runs when you were growing up watching her, but she was she was an iconic boat. So, how fun would it be if you could actually win with her? That would be amazing.
It'd be awesome. And the Carstar Miss Rock boats in the past have done an amazing job. I mean, Aaron Salmon was here last year with you guys.
They did really well last year. Yeah.
Well, and given the hurdles that he had to overcome to have the success that he had was pretty remarkable. He did an awesome job with what he had, and the boat ran really, really well, given the tools that they had to work with. So it was really cool to see. And this year we're excited to have a new boat. Hopefully, we won't have too many bugs to shake out over in Tri-Cities, and we'll be ready for Seattle.
It's an interesting story on this too, because it's kind of come full circle. The reason that we're all standing here right now is because Kevin Ekrit, who was the driver of the Miss Rock, the first inclination, he's the one that put me in touch with Jim Simpson, who works for Go Fast, Turn Left. We started talking, then Dimitri and I got back together on this, and we've got a lot of time into putting this thing together, and then that's how we ended up here right now. So it's been great. I mean, and Kevin, you guys know he was the one that tried to use it as an airplane, not as a hydroplane over in Detroit, and the boat did a couple flips. I think the fans enjoyed that. But we're going to make sure that he stays on the water. It's a hydro plane, not a plane.
Yeah, and that's important. I think that's how because I don't know if they'll let you win the race that way.
It makes for awesome pictures.
No, if you cross the finish line flying through the air, I think you still win.
Oh, that's cool.
But, you gotta be first to cross.
The landing's going to hurt a little bit.
We'll take it any way we can get it at this point.
So, Brian, you've been part of the world of hydroplaning for many years. Yeah. What's been one of those scary moments, or just like an insane story of the years that you've been a part of it?
Well, I've been fairly lucky, I guess. We've had a couple mishaps. We had we used to race overseas in Qatar, which is by Abu Dhabi.
Oh, dang.
And so we shipped the boats over there. We raced over there in November and December, but we had a collision over there where we were going through the corner and the boat to the inside, the steering broke inside the cockpit. Our steering is all cables and pulleys. It's not hydraulic or anything. And something broke in the steering assembly.
Oh.
And we were right at the apex of the corner, and his boat slid out, crashed into mine, crashed into the cockpit, ripped the top of the cockpit off. His boat went over, barrel rolled, broke in half. And fortunately, we were both okay.
Yeah.
I was okay. Tommy Thompson, driving his boat, he had a part of the cockpit went through his arm, but he ended up being okay, which was a good deal. And then
you got to buy him a beer after that, right?
Yeah, we become pretty close after that incident.
Yeah,
we
always a bonding moment in a weird way.
We always seem to have good hookups on the water and put on good races together. And then 2 years ago, we were in Tri-Cities with the boat that will be out at the Drunky Two Shoes deal, and we were running down the backstretch about 200 miles an hour, 190, so is what the GPS said, and we threw a blade off the propeller or the rudder came off. We don't know what happened first, but the boat went sideways at 190 miles an hour, and in 3 seconds was going 6 miles an hour. And so it was just basically like as fast of a stop as you could have.
Yeah. I feel like it's like a punch to the gut.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was really bad. Messed up my legs a little bit. But
that's a little worse than a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
When the propeller broke, it ripped out the whole bottom of the boat. The cables blew out. The steering cables blew out the side. And this is Tri-Cities, so this is 1 week before Seattle. And we had to have the boat ready for Seattle. So that was on Saturday. We left Saturday. And our team is such an awesome team. We got the boat home in the shop Sunday, got the boat rolled upside down, and in 4 days had the boat completely back together, back in the pits here in Seattle.
That's insane.
And I think we took a third place that weekend. So
that's a testament to the crew that all that goes down, and you're like, we've still got to get ready to rock in Seattle for Seafair.
And we did it. Yeah.
Nice.
They did it. I mean, we all did it as a team, but that just shows, this team, they're dedicated, and we can take anything they can throw at us.
So we got Brian Perkins in here, who's going to be the pilot of the Carstar Miss Rock, and of course Kevin Parsons from Carstar. And Brian, they talk about in auto racing, you really have to be in great shape, and a lot of folks never believe that. They go, "What do you mean? What are they doing?" I got to be thinking it's the same thing. Like, you get a hell of a workout, especially like you said, everything's pulleys and cables, so you don't have any. I mean, in order to get that boat where you want it to get, man, oh man, because I haven't seen any guys who have a dash dad bod like me. I see. So it really is a workout.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm working on the dad bod.
Oh, good for you. 20 years, you know what? You deserve a little something.
Yeah.
But I got to be thinking you got to be burning some calories doing that.
You know, so people try to compare boat racing to car racing, and it's the same, but it's not, because the race car track never changes. You have the same track every lap. In our case, the water changes. The water conditions change. And the more boats you have out there, the rougher it gets. So these boats weigh about 7,000 pounds. We're going 190 miles an hour at the end of the straightaway. And you've got to get that 7,000-pound boat that's going 190 miles an hour and make it go 180 degrees. And it's all in your hands. It's all steering cables and pulleys. And the rudders have some lead in them, so that it acts kind of like hydraulic steering, but I mean, you got to muscle that thing through the corner, and we're pulling anywhere from 4 to 6 G's in the corner on a normal race.
I get it, man. I go to Green Lake on those pedal boats, and I'm pretty tired by then.
Oh,
well,
so very similar. Yeah, those G forces you deal with, Steve.
Yeah. So not only do we have the steering wheel, but we have 3 pedals in the cockpit. One's obviously the throttle, and you leave that down the whole time. You don't lift it. Once the race starts, that pedal is to the floor, and you don't lift. And then the other 2 pedals you run with your left foot, and that runs that great big front wing out front. And it's basically like doing a leg press every time you want to move the wing. There's a lot of spring tension to hold that wing where you want it. So if you want the wing to go down to help fly the boat off the corner, you push that pedal. And if the boat's getting too light and too loose, you walk your foot over to the other pedal. That brings the wing up, and that hopefully brings the boat back down to the water, and we don't do what Kevin did in Detroit.
Jeez, the toughest job I have is just like picking which color boat, at the Mariners game. That's all I get.
Always go yellow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? I don't know, man. Green's been good for me. Green's been really good for me.
So have you ever thought of putting like one of those like Fitbits or like the Fitbits or the Apple Watch?
That's a good idea.
Just to kind of see how many, what your heart rate is at?
We should do that.
That would be pretty nuts.
Everything else is wired. We carry like 5 GoPro cameras on the boat at any time, and everything else is monitored, but
it's kind of fun to know where your heart's going.
We'll work on that.
What I want to know is, like, because, you hear everybody after a big athletic event, they get to have a feast. Now, do you have to carb up before, or what do you do before a race as far as, like, getting your body ready? Because some guys carb up like a son of a gun before a big fight, before anything. Or do you have a big celebratory feast afterwards because you got to be hungry after all that?
Or you're like me and you eat your chicken nuggets while you're driving.
I hadn't thought about that.
Can't do that.
I don't think so.
I'd like a big breakfast, and then depending on how you're feeling towards the middle of the day, you kind of snack a little. I snack a little bit, and then, like I say, when we get packed up and get out of there, it's as much as I can cram down my throat and go to bed.
Well, I Kevin Parsons from CarStar. Kevin, first of all, I got to actually if you haven't used CarStar for any of your auto, body, whatever needs, these guys are unbelievable, because I actually had to use it this year, and you guys were great. But Kevin, you guys do such CarStar's been such a great partner with us in this, because it's not cheap. It also takes a lot of time to make sure that Miss Rock gets to be here every year, which we love because we just get to look at it. But I want to thank you, because you guys at CarStar, you do a great job too.
Well, we want to thank you guys, because you guys have been the fuel behind this whole thing. You guys support it. Taryn, yourself, Ryan, Miggs. It's been an awesome partnership for us. And you guys, for us, it's all about our customer experience. And you guys, we have that relationship with our customers. You guys have that relationship with your Rockaholics, where they're the most important thing. And so it's a really, really good partnership, and we enjoy it. So,
and I'm hoping, Brian, man, how cool would it be in your hometown, like you said, if you could actually, bring this first right across?
Well, it's all of our hometown, right?
Yeah.
So, CarStar, Miss Rock, the radio station, our team, the owners.
This is the year we party.
Yeah.
Let's
hopefully
celebrate the big victory.
Hopefully.
Yeah, let's have that victory. You're talking about carbs. Let's have a victory feast.
There you are.
Up that cup at the end there, if we can get a W. So, I think that this boat, we've never, ever in the history of the Miss Rock had this opportunity to run with the front of the pack and maybe even get a W. And that would be awesome. I'll be out on the log boom, but I'll tell you, I'll swim to shore to, to pick this guy up and carry him around on my shoulders, if we win this thing. And I know
Can I spray you with champagne?
BJ will be right there.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the Rock Girls will help well.
I love this. And again, all right.
Had me at Rock Girls. I was about to bail out because you were bringing BJ, but now back.
No, yeah, but the Rock Girls are back. So again, Miss Rock's going to be on display July 20th during the CarStar KISW Seafair kickoff party at Drunky Two Shoes Barbecue. And then don't forget the July 25th CarStar Golf Tournament in Newcastle. You get to see Miss Rock there. And obviously you're going to see her on the water Friday, August 2nd through Sunday, August 4th. That's when Seafair is happening. You want more info, seafair.com. Brian Perkins, Kevin Parsons from CarStar. Guys, thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you.
I'm wishing you a lot of luck. You know, horseshoes, brake legs, whatever you're supposed to do in the world of hydros in order to make it happen. But
we're going to do our best.
So
It'll
fun.
be good.
And it's good to have you on the team, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having us here today. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, guys.
You're very welcome, man. Seafair.com is where you can get all the info. It is Listeners on the Loose. This is where you pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls and texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. Brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. Hey, Steve! Yeah. Stop freaking and call Beacon.
Stop freaking, call Beacon.
Ooh, hey. Listeners on the Loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And don't forget, when you call, when you're given the floor, Steve has a rule.
Let's just show some energy and bring it, BJ. Otherwise, they'll be gone. Then we'll have to say goodbye to them.
Goodbye, old friend.
Let's go to Brian in Seattle. Brian, you are on The Rock.
Hey, morning, guys.
Hey, Brian, what you got for us today, buddy?
Hey, looking for some deep therapeutic advice.
Aye.
So I take antidepressants, for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Doctors have been to the doctor, and I have a problem where I can't finish.
Okay. So what you're saying, when you're working out at the gym, you can't finish the workout at the gym, but you can do the workout.
Yeah, I can do the workout. I just can't sweat.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so
so we're a year and a half now without any intercourse, my wife and I.
Okay. Well, why is that?
Because it's kind of like, what's the point? I mean, you can go until you're red in the face.
Well, I get that, but I mean, what about your lovely wife, though? I mean, the point would be, granted, you can't do anything, but I mean, it would be nice if she had a good time, unless she doesn't care.
Oh, she cares. She gives me a hard time, and
I bet she
cares
does.
enough to bring it up to a friend.
So what? Yeah. So even though you're not getting to get to finish the workout at the gym, there are still benefits to doing the workout, obviously, for your wife, and there's still.
Yeah, imagine a life, BJ, where every movie you saw, you don't get to see the ending.
So you're saying don't go to the movies?
At some point, you're like, why do I want to see this movie?
Oh, so you are unfortunate.
Right?
Well,
I'm not trying to say no disrespect to the woman in the relationship, but for a guy, that's the best part.
I agree that it is.
It's like going to a restaurant, all you get is the appetizer. Yeah. You never get to enjoy the filet mignon.
And I dated a guy that had the situation where he was on antidepressants. I mean, he could sometimes, but he put the work in. He didn't care if it didn't work out for him. He still put the work in. But is there a chance you can go to the doctor and have them adjust your medication?
That's what I was wondering. Is there any kind of other medication?
That's kind of where I'm at with it, do I get her a fancy toy, or do I go to the doctor and get my meds adjusted?
Well, first, this is an interesting question. Why wouldn't you want to? I thought you were in a position where you couldn't get anything done about it, but why wouldn't you want to go get it done? Or do you think this medicine is just having you not care?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because that's the first thing I would do is I'd be like, if I could finish up the workout, I would go, tell me what I need to do it. But that didn't seem to be the first one on your list, of things to do.
Yeah, Brian, have you talked to the doctor about, hey, this is the issue? Can we try some different medication?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they kind of say, all antidepressants are going to have some type of an effect, whether it's whether you can work out or not, or whether you can finish your workout, or
I'd be up for trying all the different types of medication until I found the magical ticket that worked.
It's not. Look, Brian, it's not easy. I completely understand it's not easy. It's just a matter of the matter is that you're in a marriage, and I've said this. It goes both ways, which is why I definitely don't want to be hypocritical about it. And the thing is that when you're in a marriage, sex is a big part of marriage, and for a lot of people, it's not a big deal for one of them as it is the other. And in this particular particular instance, it's not as big of a deal for you as it is for her because of your situation. I would hope you'd still want to make her happy anyway, unless it was physically discomforting for you to participate in the workout. Just because you don't get to finish doesn't mean it wouldn't be great for her, and you still get all the closeness, and it's just great for a relationship if you have a healthy sex life because you care. Now, that's the only thing I tell you. Even, if you go to the doctor, he can't do anything for you, and this is how it's going to be for the rest of your life, then you've got to think, well, do I want to make her happy? Which I would hope you'd want to, because I would hope, because a lot of men want their wives to make them happy, even if maybe they're not as interested as they are. It's kind of what marriage is about in my brain.
And if medication is the only thing that he says you're going to have this side effect anyways, then perhaps not do medication and do a different form of therapy instead and ask for those alternatives.
Well, that's a really good point. Was there a possibility you could manage your depression without medicine?
It's a road I haven't even gone down, man.
Hey, somebody just texted, had the same exact problem as you. Tell him to talk to his doctors about Lexapro.
Okay, Lexapro. And you know what, Brian, I'll tell you this. I mean, it's not an accurate science. They will not tell you this, these folks that just prescribe these brain medications. There's so much they don't know. There's a lot of trial and error, which means it's on you to really have to just try as much as possible, because they make it sound like they know more than they really do. They're a big help, but they really don't know as much as they think they say.
And everybody has different physiology, so what may work for one will not work for you. So if you really care, then I feel like you need to try it. Try everything.
Person to stay away from the SSRIs. They're the ones that kill the driving ability to achieve. That's my problem with them. I use Wellbutrin, and it doesn't. Yep, that too, and it doesn't affect me.
Well, Brian, hopefully we've been a big help, man. And if you can, I appreciate the call. If you can, man, if you don't need medicine and you can manage your depression without it, look, some people can't. It's just, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to be able to help out, because depression's a beating. But man,
when you watch those commercials and they list every side effect of certain things, you're like, man, that's a dagger. It's like low sex drive, low this.
And the thing is, Steve, is not every psychiatrist / psychologist, they're not created equal. You can get some people that just suck at their job. Yep. And, when they're giving you brain medicine, you hope you get somebody that's really good. So that's the other thing, Brian. I hope you got the best people you can go to. And if not, ask somebody who's the best in the business. That's because they're messing with your brain and, of course, the rest of your life.
And I mean, not to get too weird or personal, but I ventured into the world of antidepressants about a year ago, and it was something I was scared to do and avoiding for a long time, and I'm very glad I did it. And it did take some trial and error to find what worked for me.
By the way, I think that is actually getting a little personal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like how you say, I don't want to get personal, but let me tell you.
Sorry, I should have said, I'm sorry for getting personal. Let's get back to the fart jokes.
I mean, seriously, Vicky, I think it's nice when we do share stuff like that, because a lot of folks don't realize how many people are in your position, my position, which is why I talk about therapy all the time. Most people think they're alone, but mental health and behavioral science, it's a thing that people have to speak about more, because a lot of us need it and don't know that we're in a big group. They just don't know, and it's really, really helpful.
We got to be here for each other, man.
Listeners on the loose.
They have they take blood pressure meds and smoke a lot of weed. He has this person's husband trouble having certain things, so he takes Cialis, and it works amazing. Go to the doctor for your wife before she goes somewhere else.
Well, he's able to get the troops to the front lines. It's just that they just don't do battle very well.
And a lot of people are saying Lexapro is really good.
All right, Lexapro.
And there's a lot of different ones. So it sounds like just from a lot of people that are texting in have had similar issues. They had to test out some different things and find the one that works for them. So, yeah, like you said, if your doctor's being difficult with that, maybe it's time to find a different doctor.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with taking care of somebody even though you're not getting anything out of it. I mean, I think that sometimes... Look, I give foot massages. It doesn't do a damn thing for me.
Yeah.
She likes them, though.
Yeah, I give the butt rubs a lot. And
well, see, that does something for me.
It's weird because you do it to yourself and she's just watching. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. No, I've asked her to rub my butt. She won't go anywhere near it. She says it's just way too foul.
But you have to do her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, she doesn't fart and I do. So there's more of a risk.
Well, what guy doesn't want to... But see, if any woman asks a guy for a butt rub, I mean, that's one of the areas we like. What guy's going to turn that down? Most guys will be like, what, you've asked me to go to that area? Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, I don't need a have my butt rubbed.
Oh, no, I don't eat. Well, actually, I know you don't like it, but man, when you get the massage therapist where they...
Like a deep tissue kind of butt rub?
It feels amazing.
Really?
I mean, a lot of times they got to do it over the sheet, but, every once in a while, if you get the place where they don't care and they go, look, if you're okay, I'll just...
The place you don't care, is that those places in Renton?
Well, everyone's got a fine line about doing the glutes, you know, and so I'm like, look, dude, if you go and dig in those glutes because, man, it feels great when they loosen that all up.
Do you guys have like a special like secret word to say, hey, I'm down with the butt rub?
Well, see, I always hope for it because I feel like I'm the creepy guy if I go, can you take the sheet off and do the glutes? I just feel like it makes me feel like it looks like a creep, but it's like better than doing it over the sheet.
Oh, so most places will do it over the sheet, but not every place will do it without the sheet.
Yeah, and over the sheet, you don't
Can you
get,
accidentally like pull it down as they rub?
Yeah, that was where you might get in trouble.
That's where the cops are called.
And that's the problem. It's because of the problems of the not so, above boards massage places.
Right.
But getting the oil in there and them being able to go skin to skin just is a better massage than over a sheet, if you ask me. So that's why your wife's a lucky woman. Mm-hmm. And depending on where I go and get a
finally,
massage.
you realize how lucky she is.
Yeah, this was it.
It's taken years.
It's taken years.
It took the butt rub.
Oh, God. All right, here's a question for you. What is the most distracting music to listen to while driving? A lot of music you can listen to, no problem. But there's some music you listen to, it doesn't do good while you're driving. I'll tell you what that is at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. All right, you're not going to like this, unfortunately.
What happened?
New study found that when you listen to heavy metal while you drive, it distracts you so much that your reaction times are actually significantly slower. Huh. Isn't that something? I would not have thought that. But here's the other side of it. And, classical music, which a lot of people would not think is the same as heavy metal. Maybe they would. I don't know. Orchestrically, I have no idea. Mathematically, but it's the same deal. It's the same problem. You get distracted. This time, though, it's reverse. You get too relaxed with classical music, and that also affects your reaction times.
Kind of get all chill.
Yeah.
That's why I just lo-fi hip-hop all the way, man. That's all I listen to.
Dude, you're laughing, but
Denzel Curry, man.
They're saying hip-hop is one of the genres that do not affect you.
Stay focused when you're trying to twerk while driving.
And pop. And pop. So my Avril Lavigne and I, man, I'm super reaction, man.
That's like, is that even pop anymore?
I know. I don't know any pop stuff now.
I don't know either. I was about to throw something out there. Tyler, the Creator? I don't know.
That's how that work. I don't even know who that is.
Kind of hip-hop.
Anyway, Jeets, he's in. I know him. He's got Ryan Castle's today. He's up, and he's got the 12-pack. Yeah, that's
words.
Words, people.
English.
Hey, I'll be better tomorrow.
No.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
I don't know if it's North Carolina or South Carolina got beaches where horses run wild.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's nice. Like, I need to live in a place where horses are running wild.
It's just a cool thing, like horses on a beach. You just,
I think I'd have to start drinking Budweisers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was totally thinking like a puffy shirt that had like a really low V. And
Like I'm a pirate?
Kind of like the flowing hair and just kind of like run with the horses.
You're Fabio. That's what you are. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I need hair implants.
It's Baldio.
Hello, horses.
Yeah.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Wanted, dead or barely alive, your old or outdated computers, monitors, and televisions, working or not. Don't trash it, recycle it. eCycle Washington makes it easy. Households, small businesses, public schools, and other organizations in Washington may drop off unwanted computers, monitors, and televisions at over 300 locations statewide for free. Find the location nearest you at ecyclewashington.org and click on Where Can I Recycle? That's ecyclewashington.org.